Welcome back, students. Today we are going to start a new chapter in your syllabus. The chapter which is considered to be one of the most important chapter in your syllabus. The chapter which forms the basics of geometry. The chapter which gives you a very elaborate relationship between the angles and sides of the triangle. Yes, I am talking none other than trigonometry. I am talking about trigonometry. Trigonometry is a chapter which is considered to be one of the most important chapter in geometry, and in your higher classes, or if you go for further education, especially in the field of mathematics, you will be having to deal with different situations where trigonometry will help you to solve all those different kinds of problems in a very definite and a very logical manner. So we are going to start the today's chapter, which is trigonometry. First, let me make you understand what is the meaning of this word trigonometry. The meaning of trigonometry is this word has come from the Greek word. It is a Greek word. If I express this trigonometry, it is nothing but trigonon plus metry. Trigonon means triangle and metry means measurements. So when we are dealing with any situations where we are wanting to find the measurement of any of the side of a triangle and any of the angle of the triangle, we can deal with we are dealing with actually trigonometry. This triangle is mainly right angle triangle. So the trigonometry is not that we cannot apply in the other triangle. We can apply in the other triangle also by making a constructions, but the most basic thing is that in order to apply trigonometry, you have to have a right angle triangle. Okay, so in other triangle, if it is scalene or isosceles whatsoever, you can have a construction there and you can make a right angle triangle by construction on your own, and then you can apply these basic things there. Okay, so trigonometry is very important. So this is the chapter which we are going to understand today. So let me come to the very basic of this chapter. I will be explaining this with the very base level, as because you are doing this first time, so it is very important to know from very basic level. Suppose, as I said, we will be doing this trigonometry. Trigonometry is done only in a right angle triangle. So let me take a right angle triangle. This is a standard right angle triangle. Here it is 90 degree. Here it is A, B, C. So ABC is a right angle triangle. Right angle at B. So definitely you will have base here. Okay. This is the height. This is the hypotenuse. So trigonometry is the branch of mathematics actually which deals with the ratio, which deals with the relationship between the angles and sides of the triangle. Basically right angle triangle. So here we will understand how this is the relationship built. Suppose if I take an angle here and if I denote this angle with theta. Suppose this angle C is nothing but theta. So first thing which you need to keep in your mind is that the side which is opposite to the angle, you are dealing with an angle here, you have to take an angle here. Suppose that angle is theta here. So suppose you are dealing with this angle, and then if you are dealing with this angle, the side opposite to this angle will be the height. Okay, so definitely there is no doubt AC is the hypotenuse. I have a confusion between height and base. So AC is always hypotenuse, as because side opposite to 90 degree is always hypotenuse. So AC is no doubt it is an hypotenuse. So how will you select which one is base and which one is height? Height will always be opposite to the angle which you have taken. So definitely AB is opposite to theta. So AB is the height here, and hence BC is the base. So students, if we are dealing with the ratio of height and base, that means height by base, we will say that as tan theta. Okay. So if it is height by base, we will say tan theta. If it is height by hypotenuse, we will say that sin theta. If it is base by hypotenuse, we will say that as cos theta. Okay. So these three things, these ratios. Similarly, ratio between height and base is tan theta. Ratio between height and hypotenuse is sin theta. Base and hypotenuse is cos theta. These are the three different ratios of trigonometry. But we don't end here. There are more three. The other three are cot theta. Cot theta is just reciprocal of this. That means base by height. Okay. Sin theta reciprocal is cosec theta. That means hypotenuse by height. And then sec theta is hypotenuse by base. So students, it's very, you can just see here that if you can remember tan theta, cot theta, you can automatically understand. Sin theta, if you remember, cosec theta you can get. Cos theta, if you remember, sec theta you can get. Why? Because tan theta is the reciprocal of cot theta, and then sin theta is the reciprocal of cosec theta, and cos theta is the reciprocal of sec theta. So this is nothing but a very basic concept of trigonometry. The trigonometry itself starts here. So this is something which you need to keep in your mind in very fresh manner, so that anywhere you can apply this very easily. Okay. So tan theta reciprocal is cot theta. So you know if tan theta is supposed to, if you know tan theta is 2, then you can say cot theta is 1 by 2. So similarly, you need to keep these three are the principal ratios of trigonometry. You will learn about more elaborately this in the next chapter, that is applications of trigonometry. There you will understand the usage of tan, sin and cos is more than compared to these three. But still, you need to keep this in your mind, but you can't say anywhere it can be used. Okay. So the reciprocal of sin is cosec and cos is sec. And the formula, the ratio is, this is height by base tan theta, similarly sin theta, cos theta, all are there. So these are the basic things which you need to understand in trigonometry. Now the next question comes here. Now the next question comes here about the nature of angle. This theta can be any degree between 0 to 90. Okay, this theta can be anything between 0 to 90, as because B is itself 90, that means A plus C, angle A plus angle A plus angle C will be 90. So you will be getting this theta between 0 to 90. So this angle can be with anything between 0 to 90, but you will be dealing only with some special angles, which is 0 degree, then 30 degree, then 45 degree, then 60 degree, and then 90 degree. In fact, for every degrees, there is some values of sin theta. Between 0 to 90, whether it is 20 or 21 or 22, there is a value of every sin theta, cos theta, tan theta. For every angle, there is a value from 0 to 90. But these angles are special angles, because this you can keep in your mind directly. So there is also one logic for keeping the values, values of in mind regarding these angles. So now we will be understanding that. So as I said, special angles are 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree and 90 degree. Okay. So let us take here sin theta. Okay, this is theta actually, then cos theta, then tan theta. Okay, let us take these values. See, sin theta, if theta is 0 degree, okay, for sin theta, if theta is 0 degree, it will be 0. Okay, and sin theta, when theta is 30 degree, it will be 1 by 2. Similarly, sin theta, when theta is 45 degree, it will be 1 by root 2. Sin theta when 60 degree, it is root 3 by 2. And sin 90 degree, it will be 1. Similarly, for cos, it will be cos 0 degree 1. So cos 30 degree, root 3 by 2. Cos 45 degree, 1 by root 2 only. Cos 60, 1 by 2. And then cos 90 degree as 0. So see, there is a trend here to keep in your mind. You can see diagonally it is same. For 60 of sine, 30 of sine is equal. And for 30 of sine, 60 of cos is equal. Okay, for 60 of sine, 30 of cos is equal. And for 30 of sine, 60 of cos is equal. And 45 both are equal. And this is also diagonally same. For cos sine 0 degree, cos 90 is same. And then for cos 0 degree, sine 90 is same. So diagonally you can keep in mind, so that you can memorize this formula very easily. For tan it is, tan 0 will be 0. Tan 30 is 1 by root 3. Tan 45 is 1. Tan 60 is root 3. And then tan 90 is nothing but infinity. Okay. So keep this in your mind. So these are the values which you have to keep in your mind. So if I come to sec, suppose I am taking sec theta. As I said just few minutes before that sec is a reciprocal of cos. Sec is a reciprocal of cos. So for cos, here 1, reciprocal of 1 is 1. Okay. For cos root 3 by 2, for 30 degree, it will be here 2 by root 3. For 1 by root 2, it will be here root 2 by 1, that means root 2. And for cos 60 degree, it is 1 by 2. So it will be 2 here. And for cos 0, reciprocal of 0, that means anything by 0 is again infinity. Okay. So this is the thing which you have to keep in your mind. So similarly, you can also find cosec and you can also find cot. Okay. See, because cosec is a reciprocal of sine and cot is a reciprocal of tan. So you can easily get the values of this. So these values are very important to solve many questions, to find the values of different angles. One thing I have missed here, the full forms. The full form of sine is sine, S-I-N-E. Okay. The full form of cos is cosine. Full form of tan is tangent. Full form of cot is cotangent. Okay. Then full form of sec is secant. And then full form of cosec is cosecant. So these are the full forms which may be sometimes given in the question. So no, nothing is to get confused about. You can understand this. These are actually the short abbreviations which we use in trigonometry. The full forms of this are given here. So depending upon these angles, the values of different angles for different trigonometric ratios, we can have some questions in our exercise. I am going to explain one of those important questions. Put your attention here. Okay students, here we have a very basic question. First read the question very nicely. It is sin A equals to 3 by 4. You have been given sin A. And you are asked to find the two trigonometric ratios cos A and tan A. So for our convenience, what we will do, first we will draw a right angle triangle here. So this is the right angle triangle. Okay. As because your angle is A here, I will take the angle here for my convenience. And B here, which is 90 degree, CB here. Okay. So as you can see here, sin A is, as because I am dealing with A, so the side opposite to A, that means CB, will be height and BA will be base, and so CA will be hypotenuse. Okay. Now here in the question it is already given that sin A is 3 by 4. And you know what is the formula of sin A? Sin A is height by hypotenuse. That means CB by CA. That is equals to 3 by 4. So if you compare both the sides, you can take it as let CB equals to 3K and CA is equals to 4K. So here I know CB and as well as CA, but I don't know the base BA here. So what will be the base? By Pythagoras theorem, I can write base BA as hypotenuse square minus height square. So here hypotenuse is CA square minus height square is CB square, and CA square will be equals to 4K whole square. Okay. So 4K whole square, it will be 16 square, 16K square minus CB square will be equals to 9K square. So you will get root over 7K. So this is the value of BA here. Okay. So I know now CB is 3K, CA is 4K and BA is root 7K. So I need to find cos A. So what is the formula of cos A? Cos A is base by hypotenuse, and base means what? Base is BA and hypotenuse is CA, and BA I have got here as root 7K, and CA is hypotenuse, that is 4K. So it will be root 7 by 4. Students, this K is an positive integer which I have to take when the ratio is in this form. I cannot take CB as 3, CA as 4. Okay, I have to take the help of some constant there. That is the K. Okay. Similarly, what will be tan A? Tan A formula is height by base, and I have got height as CB and base as BA. Okay, and CB is 3K and base is BA, that means root 7K. So it will be root 3 by root 7. So this is our answer. So these two are the answers. So if you know one of the trigonometric value or ratio, you can also find the other just by taking the help of a right angle triangle. There you can find height, base and hypotenuse, and then with these three things you can calculate any of the trigonometric ratios. I am going to give you one more example which will be completely based on the angles and its values. Okay students, now here you can see in the board that I have to find the value of this question. Okay, here you have cos square 60, sec square 30, tan square 45, sin square 30, cos square 30. Just few minutes before I have explained you the values of this different trigonometric ratios with different angles, and I have also given you a logic by which you can understand and keep in your mind the different values of these things. Okay, so now we will be applying the same thing here to find the value of this. If you remember, what was the value of cos 60? The value of cos 60 was 1 by 2. So it will be 5 cos square 60. It will be 5 into 1 by 2 square. Okay. Next is 4 sec square 30. Now sec square 30 is reciprocal of cos square 30, right? Because as I said, sec is a reciprocal of cos, and cos 30 is root 3 by 2. So if cos 30 is root 3 by 2, sec 30 will be 2 by root 3. So it will be 2 by root 3 square. So students, you just need to memorize the value of sine, cos and tan. You don't have to go for cosec, sec and cot, because if you can remember sine, cos and tan, then with the help of these three only you can evaluate the other three also. So only with the logic that sine's reciprocal is cosec, cos reciprocal is sec, tan reciprocal is cot. So only these three you have to keep in your mind. So next is tan 45. Tan 45 is 1, so it will be 1 square. And the denominator part, if you do sin square 30, that means sin 30 is 1 by 2, so it will be 1 by 2 square, plus cos 30 is root 3 by 2, so root 3 by 2 square. So students, you can easily find the value of this now. It will be 5 by 4 plus 16 by 3 minus 1 divided by 1 by 4 plus 3 by 4. So it will be, if you do the LCM, it will be 12. It will be how much? 4 and 3, it will be 12. So it will be 3 5s are 15 plus 16 4s are 64 minus 12. Okay, and this denominator here it will be 1 plus 3, 4 by 4. So finally you will get the value as 67 by 12. Okay, so here this is your answer, 67 by 12. So you can get the answer in any form. You can keep this answer in your mixed fraction also if you want, otherwise you can leave your answer like that. So it will be 5 whole 7 by 12 will be your final answer here. So in this way we can solve it. So students, we went through today few important topics of your chapter. We went through the definition and the concept of trigonometry. We went through the basic concept of trigonometry, like how the basic ratios of trigonometry has come, like sine, cos, cosec, sec, cot, tan, etc, etc. And then we have went through the different values of different angles of those trigonometric ratios. I have also given you how these trigonometric values are interrelated with each other with their respective values, and then we have solved two important questions here which will help you to solve your exercise questions very easily. One more thing I will like to add here, which will be helpful to solve the other kinds of questions which I will be elaborating in my next video. There is also relationship between trigonometric ratios. If I talk about cos and sine, yes, cos and sine are also interrelated with each other. How? See, actually the sum of the squares of cos and sine, that means cos square theta plus sine square theta will give you 1. So that means the sum of the squares of cos and sine is 1, and then sec square theta minus tan square theta is equals to 1. That means the difference of the squares of sec theta and tan theta is 1. Again you can have cosec square theta minus cot square theta is equals to 1. That means the difference between the square of cosec theta and cot theta is 1. So these three are the major and the very basic relationship between sine and cos, then cosec and tan, and then cosec and cot. So these three relationships are very important to prove the different trigonometric identities. You will be facing few trigonometric identities where you will be asked to prove the two statements. LHS, RHS will be given there. You have to prove that things. Then there this formula actually you can say of trigonometry will be highly required there. There is also one more thing. Tan theta is equals to sine theta by cos theta, and then as tan theta reciprocal is cot theta, so cot theta will become cos theta by sin theta. So basically you can say these three and these two will be highly required to solve different identities in trigonometry. It will be required to solve various questions where you will ask to prove the statements, thereby giving LHS and RHS. Both LHS and RHS you have to prove. So you have to take help of this formula to prove that. And students, in the next explanation video we will also be covering the concept of complementary angles with respect to trigonometry. There are some basic formulas which are only dependent and which are only used for solving the sums related to complementary angles in trigonometry, because questions related to that are also there in your exercise. So these two things, that is proof related questions and then complementary angles related questions in trigonometry, we will be covering in our next explanation video. So students, with the hope that you have all understood the explanation which we have gone through today, with this hope I end up my video here. Thank you.